ladies. It is 12:01. We are all here on time, so let's honor that and get this confab party started. So welcome to Sonoma County Professional Women. We are here to support, inspire, and grow the professional women of Sonoma County. We believe the more informed, connected, and inspired we are as women, the better we feel and the stronger our families, businesses, and communities become. It is our mission to support, inspire, and grow the professional women of Sonoma County. We accomplish this by connecting each other with important, relevant information, thereby empowering women to make a difference in the world around them.
It's my pleasure to introduce Samantha Paull. I have been a fan of Samantha Paull for some years now. I remember when I first met her and thought, wow, she's really somebody who gets it done. And that is a high value of mine because I think that's how we create impact in our community. Samantha's background is in producing thoughtfully planned and executed guest experiences, and her commitment to excellence in the planning process comes from her love of making a lasting impact on guests through their experience and feeling they evoke. Samantha joined the Sonoma County tourism team out of a passion for sharing our bountiful destination with others, which she has previously done through planning multi-day experiences for out-of-town groups and curating non-local events that transport guests in attendance to Sonoma County from afar. It's my pleasure to introduce you, Samantha Paull. Take it away.
Thank you so much. You're so kind. It is amazing to be with all of you today. I love seeing friendly faces and some new faces. So thanks so much for having me. My goal is to have a conversation with all of you today about business, resilience, and professionalism. What I want to share, what I feel is it's not unique to Sonoma County, but it's exceptional here. And that is that Sonoma County is resilient if we're nothing else, right? We have had fires, floods, power shutoffs, and now we're in the midst of COVID and moving into a potential fire season with unique weather in the month of August. Hospitality in Sonoma County is 1 in 10 jobs. It's $2 billion that comes in based on last year, $2 billion that comes in visitor spend. And so to think about a year like 2020, where that hasn't been happening and we've seen significant job impact in Sonoma County, it's not untouched. Just like any other industry in our county, hospitality is significantly hurting. Again, it's untouched, the depth of the impact in our county. So resilience is us being able to be tough enough to bounce back. Sometimes an unpopular view that I have as far as resilience or our part in that is that we each individually are responsible for our business or the company that we work for and how we recover, but we're also part of this community and we're responsible for one another's resilience. I can't stress strongly enough how important I think speaking with respect and empathy is. I tend to say I'm not a sympathetic person, but I do try to be empathetic, and especially in a time like now, we are having to think about what others are experiencing as we experience something in a completely different way. What are you seeing? What are you hearing? What are you experiencing that may be in business resiliency and on the professionalism levels that we can chat about and learn from today?
Thank you, Samantha. We have a question here about restaurants closing. And when we think of hospitality, we immediately think of restaurants, which is great. But what other industries are in that hospitality umbrella, and how are some of these job losses and closings of businesses impacting Sonoma County and the tourism here?
The unfortunate thing is that we can't sustain our own restaurants, wineries, breweries. A quarter of the spend from, I mentioned $2 billion as the spend in 2019 from tourism. A quarter of that was in food and beverage, and a quarter of it was in overnight stays. So we don't sustain our local businesses on our own. We do need tourists to come in. I think that the community has rallied incredibly. Part of the reason for some closures is going to be it's just not sustainable we hope that that's not the case. And I think that, you know, from the county standpoint, or we're on the tourism side, I know from the county standpoint, or from the EDB, which is the Economic Development Board, there's a lot of impact studies going on to see how the community can be supportive of small businesses and the greater business community. We continue to market the destination to bring tourism here to try and, you know, start to offset the losses that are happening.
How can we use Sonoma County Tourism's site and the resources you guys provide?
Yeah, so Sonoma County Tourism is a little bit different than some other, we're called a DMO, or a destination marketing organization. For Sonoma County, we actually take that a step further, and we're a destination stewardship. So we want to care for the land. We want to encourage kind travel here, that we maintain our natural resources. So most organizations, or many organizations like ours for other destinations, have a paid partnership. So hotels pay in, wineries, breweries, all of those hospitality industries pay in to be listed on the site. We're different. So it's free for a business to be listed. And so what I usually say is, in closing to almost any one of my talks, is if you go onto our website and you don't see your favorite restaurant, you don't see your favorite winery, you don't see the brewery or distillery you recently went to, an experience that you had, whether it was biking the trails with an adventure guide, you go to our site and you don't see that, it's because we haven't been connected to them. So they haven't reached out to us. They may not even know we exist. We do unfortunately still find that. And it's just a matter of getting them signed up. And again, it's free. So we're what we call the megaphone for all of those businesses. We get a lot of traffic to our website from visitors. Visitors use that as their how to travel in Sonoma County. Same with our Facebook and our Instagram. And so we will feature partners. That's what we call all those hospitality businesses in articles, in blog posts, in social media posts. We build out itineraries. Like right now, we have a huge book of road trip guides, because we know that our current marketing efforts need to be in the drive markets, who can drive in to visit us. So we create all of those using that partner information that's on our website. And the partners have free reign. They can put whatever images out there. They can put whatever description of their business. So again, I usually say, if you don't see a business that you love, make sure that they know about us. You can connect with me about it, and I can get them listed. And then outside of that is referring people you know. So if you're working with a business that's in the community, in the hospitality industry, making sure they know, making sure they keep us updated. And then also when you have people coming to visit, or you're potentially selling a home to somebody that's from out of the area, using it as a resource, using our team as a resource as well. One of the programs that we have that is helpful right now, it's a little bit different, is our CTA program. I know Lindsay is a CTA, and it's just a way that we help educate some community members about Sonoma County so that they can go out and help us be the megaphone.
Thank you.
I learned so much from you. Thank you, everybody, for joining and for participating. Thank you, Samantha, for taking the time to give us really just such a well-rounded approach to being a professional woman in Sonoma County tourism, how we can get engaged, how we can stay connected to one another. We really, really appreciate it.